Good day, fine people, and welcome to another Atari 2600 review from the standpoint of someone that's played it for the first time, Newbie Town. My name is Nick. This game is Suicide Mission, published by Starpath in 1982. It takes major influences from Asteroids, which was published from Atari in 1981 on this system and back in the arcades in 1979. But instead of being in a spaceship, we've got hard, easy and medium modes. We start with easy. Instead of being in a spaceship, they've done a switch, they're not copying completely. You've been shrunk down to a microscopic point and injected into someone's body, a bit like inner space, and you must destroy all these viruses. So they're not asteroids, they have viruses and wiggly worms and all horrid things in the bloodstream. Here we go. The ship looks very similar to the one in Asteroids, though, it has to be said. Yes, so it's that. Now, the difference being, if you push forward, you can thrust, but then it stops on a dime, unlike Asteroids where you just keep going for a little while with a bit of inertia. If you do back on the joystick, you get shields for a limited amount of time. If you push back too long, you will overheat. Now, that wasn't a UFO coming to kill us, it was a deadly virus coming on our location, and that's what happened. So it's asteroids, but it's not asteroids, it's in the body, and we're trying to make this person, whoever it is, free from a deadly virus. If you are that person who you shrunk down inside to cure from a deadly virus, then comment in the comment section below. Sound is okay, it's as expected. It's a little bit flickery, but Asteroids was a bit flickery as well on the Atari 2600. This is less flickery than that. Hopefully the recording isn't rendering some of the graphics invisible, because that would be quite annoying, but it is pretty flickery. Right, here we go. Invasion of a lethal virus, and the screens change colour, and I know I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. So this is easy mode. Oops, hit by the virus thing. You can progress over the different levels, so we'll see what difference the difficulty makes in this one. So it's fairly straightforward. From a newbie's point of view, I am enjoying this, and I think it's a better game than Asteroids on the Atari 2600 back in 1982. If you owned this game back in the day, then let me know, or any other Asteroids variants on the Atari 2600. It's all about sharing the information about the well-known games and also the lesser-known games. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Whoops, as we've been attacked by a virus. Big thank you to those people that subscribed so far, keeping the channel growing in a very tough alien environment of the YouTube algorithm. If you want to see other Atari 2600 game reviews, yes, as played as silly as this, then there's a link in the description below. Or you can click on the username, that's me, and takes you to the channel page, and then click on the playlist tab. Right, here we go. Let's just keep blasting though, let's see how far we can get. I'm quite enjoying this. It's not overly advanced, but you wouldn't expect that for 1982. And it's got all the elements of Asteroids there. If you fly off one side of the screen, you turn up on the other side, exactly like that game I just mentioned before also. Right, kabiff. So asteroids break into two. No, they're not asteroids, they're viruses. Break into two. Then they break into these wiggly worm things. And I don't know what sort of virus that is. Hopefully it's not a tapeworm. Tapeworms aren't good. Now we've gone into brown areas, so I don't know what part of the body we're in here. But I don't want to stay in any brown areas of the body for too long. Could be a little bit dodgy. Right, get out of the way, viruses. This person's riddled with stuff. Oh man, let's keep flying around like a mad Wally. That's always a good idea. So I'd never heard of this game. It certainly didn't come out on the ZX Spectrum. I don't think. I didn't come across it anyway. That was the computer I owned back in this sort of era. You might have had a Commodore 64 or Rancho CPC. If you were rich, you had more than one of those. Very few people had more than one, to be honest with you. I was just 48K. And that's why arguments in the playground were so heated, because, we didn't have a, informed brain. As now, I won't argue what's best and what isn't best. I see all the systems for what they can offer. I just like in the games as a historian going through, well, an historian nincompoop really. Just seeing what I missed out on and reliving memories of what was around back in the day. What I'm saying is, it's relaxed stress busting. It's not encyclopedic, although we'll give you some information. Right, okay. And you'll give me some information as well that perhaps I didn't know and other people didn't know. It's community spirit, folks, rather than letting some twit at the front of the class pretending they know everything. Right, easy. Yes. There you got two player as well. There's medium. Let's put it on hard. Let's go straight to there to see what's going down. It started off a bit reddy brown. Oh, this time the ship's permanently on the move. You can't stop it. Okay, right. So this adds an extra. Whoops, I've clipped a virus. So this adds an extra level of, you know, jeopardy to the thing. We can't move. I pulled back on the joystick there to activate the shield. Looks like the border got slightly lighter. Do that for too long and it's Doomsville. Player 1, score on the top right. Oh, that thing's homing in on me. But it's often good to go off the screen when that happens and attack him from the other side. Must be a very small body who can go off one bit. I mean, that's ridiculous. Imagine going out the head and then coming back in through the foot. How does that work? I know that song. The head bone's connected to the foot bone. No, they're not the words. Boo-a-doo-doo. Now, if you die before you've taken out the last thing, like that, not to dinner, you have to start all over again, which doesn't seem quite fair. You have to do it all in one go. And then the screen will change colours, and presumably you're in a different part of the body, which isn't so reddy brown. Okay, right. We aim the reviews to be about 10 minutes long. I think you've pretty much seen everything there is to see here, though, to be honest with you. It plays okay, it's fair, 3 difficulty levels, easy to get you in, and goes might be a bit long. We're going medium, I suppose that's a combination of the two. I wonder if the ship will be automatically moving here. No, it isn't. Right, okay, so there's probably more stuff on the screen, perhaps. Maybe more of the homing in viruses come and get us. But what is here is okay. I don't mind it. I would have played it a little bit, I think. You've got to remember this is 1982. Believe it or not, occasionally, more often with the driving games, someone will come in with no knowledge of historic retro gaming at all and complain about the frame rate. I mean, 1982, they'll compare it to a game that came out in 2020 something, and I think, look you, I don't know what's going on there. It's a lack of, it's a bit of ignorance really, lack of, you don't have to know everything about every game ever, but you should know at least, if you're into gaming, roughly what was going on. 8-bit era, 16-bit era, 32-bit, and then going on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, what I'm saying is you're not going to compare an Atari 2600 game or a ZX Spectrum racing game or even Commodore Amiga racing game with a game from the PlayStation 5 or a high-end PC. Yes, you're not going to get 140 frames per second on an Atari 2600, and we all know this. It's about reliving your memories. Yes, that is. From when you was a kid, back early days, whether that's a Spectrum, an Amiga, a Mega Drive, or even a PlayStation 1 or whatever. Whatever, Trevor. Right, okay, right, let's go. It takes you back, as well as the game, it takes you back to memories of when you was a kid normally, of where you are when you most probably had less worries, not worrying about bills and work and all that sort of stuff and the price of eggs. Right, okay. There isn't much to it really. As an adult, there's not much there to keep your attention span, but as I say on a number of videos, a kid's imagination will always add extra bits to it. I don't know if you've seen the film Inner Space, but yes. Right, okay. I think Forbidden Voyage is a little bit like that as well. Let's just keep kabooming. Let's keep kabooming. Keep kabooming and perooming. Boo, boo, boo. I don't think if you shot a photon cannon in the body it'd sound like this. It'd be like going through fluid the whole time. But anyway, I'm sure they've done their research, and this is pretty much up to date if what you would expect. Gooba-doo-boo. Right, player 1 score, 6780. I assume that's a good old score. Right, okay, so hopefully you can see this with all the flashy graphics. We'll just do a couple of levels and then we'll get out of here. It's not advancing a great deal. I would recommend going on hard every time after a few goes, otherwise you'll be, playing forever. I like the animation of the cells. There's a few frames there. They're going in and out. In Asteroids, of course, they didn't animate as they come across because they were just big blocks of stone in space. Don't know where they come from, but anyway. Bam, ba, bam. I don't know. I doubt you get any game over sequence here. I reckon the virus just keeps coming at you, and whoever you're trying to save, they're never going to get better. We're never introduced to them. We don't know what their name is. But hopefully, I think they're permanently ill, so people can keep playing this game. Right, bam, bam. There's a wiggly worm there. If you are a wiggly worm, then comment in the comment section below whether you're in the body or whether you're outside wiggling around in the earth. Let us know how your day's going, wiggly worm. I don't know. I hope you got a keyboard. Hope you got Bluetooth. Hope you got Wi-Fi. I ask a little bit much there, but anyway, you never know. A wiggly worm might be watching. Have I gone mad? Yes. And you must be quite mad for watching this. If you've watched every video, well, good luck to you. Right, kabiff. Right, that's it. He's a sitting duck. And we've got into a green area of the body. Maybe they got gangrene. I don't know. This could be... We could be in the nose now, folks. That's what that means. We're in the nose. Let's try and do a few stunts. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, kabiff. Right, okay. Well, I've got one life left, probably. Let's keep flying around, showing off. See if I can take them all to pieces. Won't take them to dinner, because they might have started off as dinner in the first place. We're beyond that point. We're in the body now, doing stuff. They've come to a dodgy restaurant. Yes, okay, so... I quite like that. It's quite friendly for the newbie. You knew exactly what he's going to do. You have to go through millions of instructions. Slightly better than Asteroids, I thought, and a little bit more inventive. So well done them. So I hope you liked having a look at this game. That was Suicide Mission, so impossible to win then, reading between the lines. Published by Starpath in 1982. Influence, of course, in the arcade game from Atari Asteroids in 1979. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or Atari 2600, then put that in the comment section below. I always love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tapeworms aren't good. Now we've gone into brown areas, so I don't know what part of the body we're in here, but I don't like to stay in any brown areas of the body for too long. It could be a little bit dodgy.